Meu amigo Alzen, tudo bem com você? Chamei o Alzen, ele já foi. Beatriz, apareceu um convite para você aí na tela? Beatriz, me escuta? Já foi também. Beleza, pessoal, ficamos nós aqui. So, let's go. Let's go to talk about family parties. Mais uma vez, nossa imersão de inglês para iniciantes aqui na noite de quinta-feira. Hoje nós temos participação do meu amigo Aurélio, diretamente da Itália. Aurélio não fala português, então a gente vai falando com ele em inglês e espanhol. So, Aurélio, you don't speak any Portuguese at all, right?
No, nothing.
Oh, perfect.
Portuguese for me is a nightmare. But there isn't a problem, guys. I can understand a little.
Don't worry, don't worry. En cualquier caso, podemos hablar en español, está todo cierto.
Está bien, esto me gusta.
Okay, so it's 6 hours, 8 minutes, and we have one more participant. Let me see. Hey, Robert, can you hear me? Hey, Robert, tudo bem? Boa noite. Ainda não conectou o áudio dele. É, e o áudio dele não conectar. O que eu vou fazer aqui? Só vou esperar um minutinho, pessoal, para o áudio do Robert conectar. Aí eu vou enviar ele para uma sala e a gente permanece aqui na principal, tranquilo? 23 participantes no dia de hoje. Bom, o áudio dele ainda não conectou. Acho que a gente pode começar pela primeira pergunta. So let's start from the first question. I'll read the question and then ask you your opinion and ask you to answer. Vou ler a questão e vou pedir para vocês a sua opinião para responder também. Boa noite, Robert, tudo bem?
Boa noite, Leandro. Tudo jóia? E aí?
Tudo certo. Me diz uma coisa, Robert, é a sua primeira vez aqui na Imersão Talk and Talk?
Não, é a minha primeira vez com você, mas não é a primeira vez no Talk Talk, não.
Ah, perfeito. O que que eu ia te pedir? Eu posso te colocar em uma sala para dar um apoio, que a gente está com pouca gente ali?
Pode sim, com certeza.
Ah, perfeito. Deixa eu te movimentar aqui, só um minutinho. Aí você fala lá, ó, cheguei, o Leandro me movimentou para cá, com licença.
Pode deixar. Obrigado.
Beleza, valeu. Depois chamo vocês para cá. Maravilha. So let's get started. Question one. Please introduce yourself and tell us, do you enjoy attending family parties? Why or why not? Então, por favor, se apresente para nós, né? Como sempre, e nos conte se você gosta de participar de festas de família, sim, o porquê ou por que não. Acho difícil alguém não gostar, né? Mas enfim. Minha amiga Glorinha, tudo bem com você? Poderia responder a primeira questão?
Yes, good evening, guys. My name is Lorinha. I'm 63 years old. I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm married, I'm retired, and I'm so happy to stay here to talk to them. In my case, yes, I love celebrating with my family. I love meeting with my family and my friends. I'm I like so much celebrate the life, birthday, Christmas, New Year. I love I love to them.
That's awesome. Thank you, Gloria. What about you, Ana Claudia? How are you doing? Ana,
Good evening.
good evening.
It's my pet. It's so sick today.
Ah, okay.
I'm my name is Ana Cláudia. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm 48 years old. I'm married. I have a teenage daughter, and I'm pet too. and I'm a QA analyst test. Okay, and I must to practice my English because in my job it will be must to read and talk with another person in English and write some papers, documents, okay, in English. And about the family's party, I love so much. We stay at with my mother's house on Christmas Day, and me and my sister prepared the dinner Christmas for our son, not son, so sorry, my daughter and my cousins and nothing. And my family like so much to eat, and then we pass all the day cooking. And we are preparing for the New Year party too, to do the same thing, preparing meals all the day for
Wow.
the yes.
So intense. So cooking every day and at night having a fancy dinner.
At night we are so tired and then we want to sleep.
The best is the Monday, the day after this day, because there's a lot of food to eat and there's no need to cook more. So this
Yes,
is really good. Thank you, Ana Cláudia.
I don't
Nice
know.
to meet you.
Me too.
Okay, so Leonardo, can you hear me? Leonardo, are you there? Leonardo, você está aí?
Okay, I hear.
Oh,
Good evening, guys. Can I start?
sure, sure. Could you please answer the first question?
Of course. So my name is Leonardo. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Mato Grosso do Sul. One city is called Naviraí, the interior of the state. I work in a digital account company at the tax assistant position. I like many things related to technology, data, anyway. Pop culture, all right. So about the number one, yes, I like to going to family parties, all right. I like the atmosphere, talking to family members. I like anyway. I like to join a families that I don't see anytime no how much time, all right. That's it.
That's awesome. Thank you, Leonardo. What about you, Luciana?
Hi, good evening. I'm Luciana. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I don't have children. I love dancing. I have a dog, but it doesn't live with me. It lives with my mother. His name is Maggie. I like to travel. I like to listen to music, and I like different things. I've been working as hairdresser since I was 15 years old, and I'm doing a second degree. I'm now I'm studying economics, and I'm a hairdresser too. And about the question, I really love stay with my family, and because it's the most important for me. My parents is old, and we love stay together there. And my brothers too, and that's it.
That's great. Thank you. It's always good to spend some time with the people that we love, right?
Yes.
Okay, so last but not least, my friend Aurelio, how are you doing?
I stay well, thanks. Hi everyone, I'm Aurelio. I'm 54 years old. I was born in Italy. I live in Italy. I'm a normal worker. I'm married, and I like to stay here on Talk and Talk because I think that in this way I can improve, speak a lot of languages because I study Spanish. I speak in English. I speak in Italian because I'm mother tongue, and I speak in LIS, Italian Language Science. And because I think that in this place I have the possibility to meet with other people and open my mind. I think that is so good. Regarding this question, I'm so strange because in this period of time, I don't like to stay with my family, with my parents, because I stay all weekend during the year, like with my family, the same with my friends. In these parties, in this period of time, I prefer to go with my wife in other place, example on a mountain to ski on the snow or other activity, because in this way I have the possibility to change my routine, and this for me is very important. And the second reason is because I don't like to sitting at the table for a lot of hours. It's just so boring in this way. I like the action. I like to stay. I don't like to stay sitting a lot of hours. I prefer to stay in stand up. For this reason, if I can, I prefer to avoid these parties. Thanks.
That's great. It's interesting how we can some difference of points of views or even cultures because it would be good to you already to stay with Ana Claudia family because they don't sit at a table. They keep all the day uh, cooking and doing a lot of things. Awesome. Okay, so let's jump to the second question, and it is, what types of food do you usually have at family gatherings? Let me see, Leonardo. Do you remember any type of food do you have with your family in these kind of parties?
Yeah, in my house, usually my family get used to cook uh, in dinners or lunch, a rice, right? Um, a mayonnaise salad using apples. I don't know how to say cenoura, but cenoura and other vegetables. Barbecue is very usually too. And uh, how I don't know to say in English and to the lack of other term, English, so similar English tea, right? Aquele chá da tarde ali. Uh, Bread and to like in the tipo assado, aquela torradinha, não sei falar em inglês.
Toast. I believe it's
Toast,
toast.
perfect. Toast with pate, all right, of chicken and coffee or soda, Coke, those things.
Well, I'm feeling hungry right now. I didn't have my breakfast. So, okay, thank you, Leonardo. What about you, Luciana? Please don't don't say good and don't talk about good food or even delicious food. I beg you.
Ai. What they do.
What types of food? Que tipos de comida você geralmente tem nessas reuniões de família?
I would say Chester. Chester, maionese,
Mayo?
meio,
Yeah.
how to say salpicão,
Oh,
meio too.
I believe there's no translation. I'll try. Let me try to translate salpicão.
Many things, not especially for dinner. Fish, in the years, in the past years, I think my mother like to do fish, and in no Natal, in Christmas was a Chester, but in the year, fish. My mother had many superstitions. She did many things, but for me, it's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of different. I don't know if it's. I believe it's not costumes, but there's a lot of different ways to do. For example, you are not allowed to eat fish in these and that days, or even you're not allowed to eat meat in these and that holidays, something like that. So I understand it varies by region. Actually, it depends on the culture of the region.
Yes.
That's
Thank you.
great. Thank you. What about you, Aurelio? Well, ask to an Italian man about food. What comes to my mind is pizza, pasta.
Yes, it's correct. Now, probably you think that I'm so strange, but I'm so strange. No, my mother is an incredible cook, like my wife. But if I have the possibility in this situation, this particular situation, if there is a possibility, I like to go in the restaurant because in this way I can taste different dishes, and I think that is so good because normally if we stay at home, we can eat pasta with tomato, a piece of pizza, a cake with apple. I can tell you is always the same eat, and I like to change because if I have the possibility to taste a different eat, uh, I can listen a different sensation with it, and I think that this for me is very important. There is another reason because I like to do a lot of gym, and I like to stay in perfect form, to have a perfect body, if I can use these words. For this reason, I stay very careful regarding the eat. I don't follow a diet, but I like to stay very attention regarding the eat. For example, I don't drink alcohol, nothing. I drink only water always in my life, in my normal day, because I like to have a control. And the same is during this party with my family. I like the pastries, I like the cake, but I stay very attention because for me it's very important. I spend a lot of hours of gym in a week, and I don't like the idea to put on my body flat, no, flat. One moment, I don't remember.
Fit. Maybe fit, I don't know.
No, fat, it's
So
correct. Fat.
people, we are knowing an Italian man that don't drink wine. This is
Yes. No,
different.
no, this is so strange. You think that my father love the wine, but the same my brother or my brother-in-law, but I don't like. I prefer to have my control in every situation. For this reason, I prefer to avoid to drink a different type, example, whiskey, beer, or other drink. I prefer to drink only water, always. But if, example, if I go in the pizzeria with my friend and I haven't the possibility to drink a water, in this case, I like to drink orange juice or Coca-Cola, but it's very difficult for me
That's great.
because
Thank you, Aurelio.
this type of drink is so full of gas. And the gas is not good for my stomach, for my body.
Full of gas, full of sugar,
Yes,
and
it's
a
not
lot
good.
of.
No, it's the same with the sugar. It's good, but it's very dangerous for my body.
That's great. Thank you, Aurelio. What about you, Ana Claudia?
I would like to do the same thing like Aurelio, but my family, it's the Northwest. And then we must to eat a lot. And I must to prepare the meals, me and my daughter. And I have some problems because not my daughter, my sister, so sorry. And my daughter was a swimmer until last year. And then she continues to goes to gyms, but not complete swimming again, okay? But she has a severe restriction to eat some food, and they must to prepare another kind of food for her. And
Like in a
only in
special
this,
diet.
yes, but in this Christmas day, she says to me that we can do the same thing for everybody, and she will eat. Okay, so good. And then my daughter and the Newfen made a list of foods that they wanted to eat. Okay, desserts, a lot of desserts, and we and my sister did it. And the dinners Christmas we did Chester, salad beans. We are the Northwest Brazil, salada de feijão branco. Okay. Yes.
So different, so different.
So different in the Christmas day. And the rice, mayonnaise, like everybody said here, and the farofa, I don't know in English. And then it's only the dinner, because the dessert it was the principal point of the night. We did cakes, puddings, how can I say, pastéis, pastries. Yes.
I don't know how to say pass.
And we did
Pastry, maybe
pastries.
pastry.
And we did pastéis salgados, pastries. And we did, how can I say in English? I forgot in Portuguese. It's something like it's chocolate brigadeiro.
Okay, I don't believe there's a translation to brigadeiro.
We did eat in pastries.
Really?
Yes, the children loved it.
Wow.
We did.
So you have
a lot of
sweet pastries and salt, sweet pastries and
sweet pastries
salt.
and salt pastries, and we did with the mass of the pastries, coney.
Oh, I understand. Wow. Well, I
With
believe.
beijinho, brigadeiro, salpicão.
Wow. It
It
actually,
needs a lot of things to eat. And then
can you
everybody
share,
this
can you share please the address of this party because we need to go there.
Rio, in Rio. We goes
Rio.
to Guapimirim. It's another place to interior of Rio de Janeiro.
It's a small town, so
Yes,
I understand.
it's nearby Petrópolis and Teresópolis city. Okay, it's where
understand.
my mother lives.
Is it in the mountain region?
Yes,
Oh, great.
and we have a lot of, how can I say, cachoeira?
Falls.
Falls.
Oh,
There are a lot of falls in this place. And
And a
then
lot of food, as I
yes,
noticed.
and the children's like so much to swim and eat
Oh,
all the
great.
day.
Oh, right. Okay. Please, let's jump to Gloria. Please, Gloria, don't talk about delicious food because I'm starving here.
Okay.
Oh, Aurelio, I like so much Italian food, pizza, lasagna, cannelloni. I like so much. Oh, in my family, we usually have a good barbecue. My husband is a good sh- a good chefs, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves to cook, and sometimes he goes to the kitchen. Sometimes uh, uh, sometime for me is every weekend, every Sunday, he goes to the kitchen, and he prepares our lunch, and he has um, barbecue, rice. Uh, last Saturday, he prepares um, costelinha with rice. Oh, it's a good meal, good meal. And my family love uh, um, come to my home because my husband uh, invited inventa different different foods and prepare and dá tudo certo. Coisas que a gente nem imagina que vai dar certo, no fim dá certo.
That's
That's it.
great. Awesome. Thank you, Gloria. Actually, you mentioned something interesting because here in my family, at least in my wife's family, there's an official tradition of have barbecue almost every Sunday. So I don't remember a Sunday where we didn't have barbecue. So it's interesting. But in the Christmas we had some Chester. In the New Year's Eve, I don't recall what we're going to have, but of course it will be something delicious.
I love to eat. I love eating in the dinner Christmas bacalhoada. I love so much. I love Chester, but I love bacalhoada.
Okay, thank you, Gloria. Okay, let's jump to the third question, and I have to warn you that I am famous by don't reach the 10th question. So I always left by the third, the fourth question because the conversation is really good and we spend a lot of time in each question. So I apologize. Okay, the third question we have is, can you describe a memorable family party you've been to and what made it special? And I'd like to answer this first because I remember right now when my grandma was alive. I remember that end of the year that all the family were at her house, you know, like all the children and grandchildren, nephews, cousins, a lot of people, more than 20 people in the same house. And since she passed away, there are some family people that we didn't speak again. So it was a really memorable party or memorable family party that we have. Okay, let's let's answer this one. And could you please answer this question? Do you remember any memorable family party you've been to?
How can I use saying here? It's Christmas Day. And it begins with my father and my father and my mother-in-law. We join the families. Okay. And nowadays we don't have them with us, but we continue to do this and remember them.
What is
There
different, right?
is, yes, so different. And this year, um, the part of family of my husband didn't he go to the party with us, and it's only my party of family, and it was so different because we don't have them, and my father and my mother-in-law, and so tired and so thirsty, I thought, because the children remember that we did in the last Christmas days, and we have so much, I don't know how can I say in English, because I think that didn't exist this word in English, saudade.
Yeah, we miss. There's no saudade. There's no translation to saudade. There's no word, but we miss a lot these kind of moments. We miss people. So we miss the people that left us already. But yes. All right.
And my husband, it only has us because he hasn't a father, that your father have died when he was 18 years old, and then your mother died too, and he is only with us, me and my daughter and my family, and another part of her family, his family, so sorry, that it's your nephew and his wife and children, and this nephew for my daughter, it's like a uncle, because the difference, the age of my husband and this nephew, it's only 8 years, and then they are like brothers. And this party, they couldn't go, and we said no, we felt so much dismiss. And my brother-in-law, he don't talk with us. Okay, it's like my husband was our only son of my mother-in-law.
I understand.
He abandoned his mother. Okay, and the Nelfin, it's like a son of her too.
All right. Okay, so to you, it's the Christmas, right?
Yes.
Memorable. Thank you, Anna. What about you, Gloria? Could you mention any memorable family party you've been to?
Oh, my mother's last birthday, 2021. The whole family was together with great joy, and it was an emotional and memorable meeting for everyone because it was the last birthday my mother. My mother my mother had a dream to complete it 100 100, but she doesn't. She didn't. My mother turned in 2021 9 years
Wow.
old. Yeah. And we took to the opportunity to plan the following year when she would turn 100, but she died. She died, and it's impossible. But um, I remember this party is very happy. My mother very happy, very happy, and in my in my mind, uh, I have um, the photograph memories to this party.
That's great.
For
That's what
me,
matters.
yes, for me, the best party in my life.
Great. Thank you, Gloria. What about you, Leonardo? Can you mention any memorable moment?
Yes, I can mention one moment uh, that have a special value or a sentimental value, just like you say in your time. In my case, it was the last Christmas day that my family with my grandmother that in 2009 I was only um, 13, all right, and uh, a long time ago, my family got used to gain a secret friend, all right. It is a tradition that disappeared after this year because my grandmother died in 2000 and 2010, and for this reason, a great part of the family stopped to to come with my house because my grandmother lived in the same backyard of my parents, all right. So the family ever came to my house, and after this, after my grandmother passed away, this stopped to happen, and the tradition disappeared too. It is was fun and cool because we had I don't know, tínhamos, we had great moments, all right. We enjoying a lot and spend a good time, conversation. Anyway, it's a special, right? I don't know. Can be 2009 because the last, but after how before always special for this. But today is good, but it is not uh, so fun that anymore, right?
apologize, I had an accident with a kilo here. But yeah, I agree with you, and time passes and takes away these good moments from us. Well, let's see, Luciana, do you have any good moment to remember?
Yes. When I was a child, at my outing's house with my courses, many childrens, and the other memories. I think it was my brother's wedding. He is the only son, and he was the only one to get married in the church. And it was very, very good to pray with all the family.
So
That's
it was
it.
a church wedding of your brother, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Awesome. Thank you, Luciana. What about you, Aurelio? Can you remember any moment with your family?
Yeah.
Of course, not it's not Christmas or New Year, but okay.
Yes, no, there is this year for my wife and for me, for my family, is a special year because in June, the last June, my wife and me celebrated 30 years together of married, and 34 years together. And this is a finish line very special nowadays because the nowadays the people is so different. They divorce very fast, very rapid, without a very important reason. A different, my wife and me stayed together for all these years, all life, I can tell you. And for us is a very special party. For this reason, we went in a restaurant did a big party with all the parents and relatives because it's a special moment. For this reason, for us, this year is very special. I'm so happy for this. I'm so
Wow.
proud of this.
So 30,
Today
40
is
years together?
yes, always the same with the same wife.
Wow.
I love my wife
Such a
for me.
such a
Yes,
long journey
for
together.
me, my wife is my life. I win a lottery. Is very
Wow.
incredible person. Yeah, I'm so lucky.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's on YouTube. Later
Yes,
on, you can show to her and see, oh, let's see what I'm talking about
yes.
you on the internet.
No, I'm so happy
Great.
for this because if I can, I like to stay on YouTube on Talk and Talk to speak with other people in this meeting. And my wife for this is so happy because when I was young and I went to school, I'm a donkey. I don't like to study. But now, yes, now is so. I mean late, but now I study very hard, and this is good. And
This
she
is
told me
awesome.
every time, good, good, you study is always the best. The best way you can improve day after day, and this is good.
This is awesome. Thank you, Aurelio. Well, people, actually, I just closed all the 5 breakout rooms we have. So the people may are join us in a few seconds. But I really enjoyed our conversation. It was really good to talk about our family parties and to remember a lot of good moments and to recall that we are almost nothing here in what we left to our family. It's our legacy, and I miss a lot of people that I love, and I believe you have the same feeling. But it's okay, it's good, and we have to celebrate, we have to continue living here. Mas, falando um pouquinho de português, muito bom relembrar desse tipo de festa de reunião de família que a gente tinha. Muito bom mesmo. Very good memories we have. Wow, there's a lot of people here. I took a screenshot and shared on the hosts group and said, "Oh, it's my record." Pessoal, hoje não vai dar tempo para falar um pouquinho com cada um como geralmente a gente faz, mas eu acredito aí que a conversa foi boa. Alguns aí contaram situações recentes, outros como a gente aqui, provavelmente não, a gente estava falando de situações no passado. Também temos o Aurélio que gosta de nesse período de Natal e Ano Novo sair um pouquinho, aproveitar um pouquinho com a esposa dele. Então, foi uma boa conversa que nós tivemos aqui. Deixa eu compartilhar com vocês. Let me share with you guys the survey link so you can evaluate our meeting here. And I I ask you if you didn't like anything, please write down what you didn't like or your suggestions. And if you like it, please evaluate. Deixando aqui para vocês o link do survey, a nossa pesquisa. Então, se vocês curtiram, bacana. Se não gostaram de algum ponto, se tem alguma sugestão de melhoria, ou vai dar nota baixa, anota lá qual foi o ponto que você não gostou, porque uma nota baixa sem nada, ela tem que ser ignorada, a gente não tem como melhorar. Beleza? Na próxima semana já estamos aí em 2024. The next week we'll be already in 2024. So I believe we can talk again together. And soon I believe I will open a new immersion maybe on Monday or Tuesday. It's not defined yet. Então, em breve eu vou abrir mais uma nova imersão aí. Não vai ser para iniciantes, mas todos estão convidados. É um desafio aí para alguns, mas muitos de vocês já têm um nível bacana para participar aí de imersões intermediárias e avançadas. Então, fica aí o convite. Se alguém tiver alguma consideração a fazer, nós temos exatamente 5 minutos. Todo mundo deu um passo para trás, né?
Happy New Year!
Foi a primeira vez que eu participei daqui e eu gostei bastante do clima, né? Do jeito que as pessoas falam, da alegria, o jeito de falar, né? Sobre as suas diferenças, né? Suas crenças. Gostei muito de ter conhecido o Aurélio, né? Que no caso é uma cultura diferente e a gente sempre tem que estar, né? Aberto para isso. Eu não tenho tanto tempo de casada igual como ele, né? Mas assim, quase lá. 27 anos juntos, 22 anos de casado. Mas, mesmo marido também.
Aurelio, 27 years of marriage, Ana Cláudia has.
Yes, no, I don't understand if she speak in Portuguese because
No problem, don't worry. But she was saying
but
it was,
I can understand a little.
yeah, she was saying that it's really good to participate in this immersion and the environment, the way that people here talk and interact. And also she is not married for 34 years, but she's married for 27 years. So until now you are the winner. Is there anyone else here married for more than 34 years? Tem mais alguém aqui casado por
20.
mais de 34 anos?
No, 20 years.
I'm
20?
married
Or
for 39 years.
Wow.
The winner.
Good, the
Winner.
winner.
The winner.
A winner. Congratulations, Glorinha. You are
24, I complete 40 years.
Wow. Props,
My
props,
gosh.
Long
congratulations.
time.
You are the best.
You're the
Good,
second.
good. Yes.
Gold medal, silver medal, and Ana Cláudia
Good.
is bronze
The
medal.
third.
I'm so happy for
Yes.
this.
Awesome.
Oh,
So people, it was really good to talk with you tonight, and I wish all you a happy new year and that you can enjoy the time with your family or even alone if you prefer to. So that's it. if you want to leave a message to any of us here, se você quiser deixar uma mensagem, mas eu deixo minha mensagem de Feliz Ano Novo. Todos aproveitem, descansem e estejam prontos para começar tudo outra vez na próxima terça-feira.
Bye bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New
Bye
Year.
bye. Happy New Year,
Nice.
guys.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
New Year.
Good night.
Night.
Okay, for those who stay here, we have 2 minutes.
Bye-bye, see you.
Hey, bye, Gabriel.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.
Alison, Walls, and Beatriz.